podcast that came out with your man T.I.
Yeah.
He said that him and his cousin ended up catching a gun case. His cousin died, and he cooperated against his dead cousin and made that gun case go away.
With the T.I. situation, if he did that, you're a fucking rat too. I don't spare no motherfucking body. Because if you doing anything wrong, you doing anything criminal-wise, and you cooperate with law enforcement to get you out of trouble, that means you're cooperating. That means you're a rat. But I'm going to tell you like this. When I saw that, I think T.I. fucking lying. I think he went up there and just got the fucking talking. You think something happened at 17, 18 years old, right? You gonna hold how vocal he is. I've been around this. You gonna hold that in all them damn time. All this damn time for 20-some years, you gonna hold that in, and it finally came out?
Why admit to that, though?
Why admit to that after, like, bro, this is what I'm saying.
You had a mostly completed album, and then this came out.
Yes, bro.
Did you and T.I. have a conversation about it?
No, bro. Last time we talked, he say, we ran across the street, he say, man, we gonna talk about the album. You know what I'm saying? That was the last thing we talked about, but from me, I was just really trying to figure out. I was like, man, I think this fucking dude is lying. I think he just went up that motherfucker and, like, why would you?
Look. I mean, the whole argument of why rating. That's not something you lie about.
I don't know. I guess, bro. I don't know. It might have been a bigger situation, you know. I don't know. I be trying to figure out people.
I'm like, boy, when he said that, I was like, man, that's my Scorpio brother for real. Because, boy, do we be trying to figure people out?
I didn't know, you know. I just know that, you know, I go against all that, bro. I stand on what I stand on. I woke up with my motherfucking phone, everything full. Like, Boosie, you cannot do an album. Boosie, my real fans like, Boosie, you the last one left. My uncle, OG nigga, called me. Like, Boosie? Like, nigga, hey. Nigga, what you gonna, hey, look. Nigga, that album ain't, my uncle called me. Nigga, that album ain't coming up.
All right, so this is what Boosie pretty much had to say on Vlad. You know, Boosie went on there, you know, and he was like, listen, man, me and this dude, we have an incredible album. The album's supposed to have been coming out, but now the shit ain't coming out because this motherfucker talked too goddamn much. And then he's, you know, talking about stuff that I'm completely 100% against. Boosie is portraying himself to be a 100% loyal ass person. All right, so he pretty much is like, listen, man, I'm all about loyalty. And if you do the goddamn crime, your ass need to do the time. Don't be trying to put nobody else in on the blame. You know, your dead cousin allegedly T.I. pent his gun charges on his deceased cousin, but he stated that his deceased cousin said that it was okay. But listen, the deceased cousin is not here to let us know if he said that it was okay or not, you know. So this is something that, now, even if he did tell T.I. that, would the deceased cousin would have wanted him to go on social media and talk about it? That maybe probably rubbed Boosie the wrong way. You know, Boosie could have put T.I. up on a certain type of a pedestal or saw him as a certain type of a person, and then he see T.I. does something like this, and this is one of the things that he completely 100% goes against, is like a loyalty type of break, you know. He's also thinking that T.I. could have been lying. He was like, man, why the hell would this dude come out? Like this dude, I done been around this dude. This dude talk too freaking much. Like, he always talking. So it's like, how he held this in for all this time. And then I had to go and look up T.I. sign just to see if they compatible. And T.I. is a freaking Libra. So it's like, when he said he talked too much, I said, yeah, okay, I can kind of understand it because the Libras are talkers. You know, they're a social sign, you know, they like to talk. But this is what T.I. had to say on his behalf. He said, yeah, so I don't know if it's you or your OG uncle that needs to see it, but I got my paperwork ready to show. Pull up, my number the same, and my address the same, my nigga. To get on that net and speak on shit you've never spoke to me about is leaving me to believe you've been high in your heart the whole time. I never speak certain disrespect on your name, reputation, about a if, homie. About a if. Also, T.I. is more so trying to insinuate that you sitting here talking about me, I feel like it's disrespectful, blah, 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 blah. And you ain't even never come really talk to me. It's on an if. You know. So the convict code say, when in doubt, pull the paperwork out. If you ain't did that, now, I don't know what type of time you on, but I say again, if, and he elaborates, if it was a question or confusion about anything I said, you could have called and asked. Now, I agree with T.I. on that. Like, if I hear some junk, I'm going to go to that source. They always say is your side, my side, and then it's the truth. All right, so let's go back to the elaborated if. So he was like, if it was a question of confusion about anything I said, you could have called and asked. So you can report back and tell your OG. Or you could have pulled up and checked the black and white like I'm offering now. Either way, though, my nigga, I ain't bound to no nigga's opinion of me because what they think will never overrule what I know. So don't wonder no more, homie. Answer the if. Pull up and report back to the rest of these niggas who opinions matter so much to you. Because I could give a fuck about what no nigga think about me. So he basically talking about his uncle, because Boosie did say that his uncle called him, was like, that album ain't coming out. And I guess his uncle is somebody that like he really, really respects, you know. So it's not that his family is telling him what to do. It's just that he's loyal to the people that's around him. And if you're doing something that is going against, you know, my moral values, my family moral values, whatever, then, you know, I ain't doing that with you. That's pretty much what Boosie on. He said, okay, I could give a fuck about no nigga think about me. The tail shall never wag the dog. Leadership leads with facts and stats. What the heck is that? See, I be doing too much. Like, he be doing too much. We don't follow no fantasy land shit. Remember that. And I ain't bending my knees for nothing or fearing nothing but God. So come on and see what you speaking about, so next time you can speak intelligently. Listen, T.I., you ain't even speaking intelligently. You know what I'm saying? Like, he be like, that's why now I get it. See, this is why I like looking up the signs and stuff. Like, people be thinking that jump be funny or flaw, all that, but it's like, that's why I like looking up the signs and stuff, because the sign, when I look up a person's signs, it's like, okay, now I get it. You know what I'm saying? Now I get why T.I. talks a lot. Now I get why he's so social. Now I get why, you know, he's so open and flamboyant in his marriage, you know. Now, you know, I understand all that now. He's a freaking Libra, you know. And I think Libras are amazing people. I honestly think Libras have the best personalities out of all personalities in the entire zodiac. They have the best personalities. You know what I'm saying? They're extremely charming. I call them the charming assholes, you know what I'm saying? Because they will crush you and smile while they crushing you. You know, this is the sign that will crush you and be smiling while they're crushing you. This is the sign that will make you laugh at yourself while they crushing you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to tell you, Libras are very smart. You know what I'm saying? And they are intelligent, but it's more in the mind. It ain't got nothing to do with you using and trying to come up with big words that would just be completely irrelevant in the conversations that you're having with people. Like, I don't know. Like, T.I. be making me laugh. But, okay, so this is the thing. He keeps saying the if. He kept elaborating the if. Like, if it was a question or confusion about anything I said, T.I. Like, I don't think there was no confusion. And the reason why I think Boosie, see, this is what I said. I said, if I heard a rumor, if somebody came back and told me, so I heard a rumor, I'm going to that person, I'm asking them directly. Boosie don't need to freaking ask you. You fucking said it. It's in a goddamn podcast and people done freaking posted it. You know? Like, bitch, I hear you. I'm watching you. The world is watching you say what you're saying, T.I. So you ain't gonna be able to play them type of head games. You playing the head games with the wrong person. The person that's gonna see that you full of shit is the fucking Scorpio. I'm just trying to let your ass know.
So is that what boys giving you shit about because you put it on?
No, hell no.
Okay.
Don't nobody even know about that. I just volunteered. Don't nobody even know about that. I'm just being honest. That's the only time I done never said or gave no information about nobody, because that's my cousin, my big cousin. He was dead, and he told me that it was okay. After he had passed, I had a talk with him.
What the heck does he mean about after he had passed? I talked to him. What the?
Because that's my cousin, my big cousin. He was dead, and he told it was okay. We caught no gun case. 2 died. And, you know, my lawyer said, well, you know, I can make everything go away if it was Tremels. After he had passed, I had a talk with him. What you say? Say, I take all the charges you got. If you can walk away free and put it on me, goddamn right.
So is that what boys giving you?
And this is probably why Boosie thought he was lying. This is why Boosie thought he was lying, because I'm just like, I'm stuck on that. Okay, knowing that he's a Libra, that gives me a better understanding. See, Boosie don't have that. He don't have that understanding. I understand that he's a Libra, all right? Okay? And they call them lying Libras for a reason. Listen, indulging in a conversation with a Libra, sometimes they like to tell stories, all right? And sometimes these stories, it's not that they necessarily lie, all right? But it's just more so their stories they'll over-elaborate on. And then it's like when you putting 2 and 2 together, it's like, wait a minute. Because he said, my cousin died, all right? The lawyer came to us and was like, listen. The lawyer is the one that insinuated this, if you're listening to what he's saying. The lawyer said, hey, you know, I can make all this go away if we put it on your cousin Toot. Toot's dead at this point. That's why the lawyer is insinuating this, because Toot is already dead. So then the lawyer comes to him and it's like, hey man, you should put it on your cousin. He passed away. I can make all this go away. So then he says he talks to the cousin. See, yeah, T.I. lying. He on some shit.
And then why would you even tell that? Be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm thinking like with Boosie, but maybe I need somebody else to come on up in here and tell, you know, give me a different insight. Maybe I need a different insight. I don't care which way anybody try to switch it, turn it up, turn it around. Cause Boosie really didn't down you. He was just like, nah, man, that goes against like this dude. Like, why did he come out? And then Boosie is actually, he's upset. It's like when you start building a relationship with somebody and you like that person. Like T.I. was saying, this must have was on your heart the whole time. Nah, because when Boosie don't give a fuck, you know when he don't be giving a fuck. Cause he just will be just sitting there like, yeah. Giving 1-worded, 2-worded answers when it's something he really ain't interested in really talking about. But when it's something that he's passionate about, us Scorpios, when we're passionate, we get amped up. You know what I'm saying? We start getting amped up. And to some people, it kind of like, you know, they take it the wrong way, but they don't understand that we're just truly passionate about it. Boosie is disappointed in you, T.I. That's what it is. He's disappointed in you. That's why he's putting so much energy. That's why he was even putting so much energy and probably did hit close to home. Like I said, that loyalty. I don't know. I think him and Bootsy eventually will put out the album. I think they will eventually come together and talk. Who freaking knows though? You know, that's just the serious aspect of it. But you already know that these stars be out here doing real sick stuff. And you don't know if this could be a plot. That wouldn't have been a good marketing scheme. Like, honestly. But yeah, that's my take on it. If anybody else got anything that they want to say or add in, like I always say, leave a comment. And peace and blessings, y'all. Until next time.